It's good. Back outside. Back to getting this workout in, man. Did these 5 miles today. Now I'm gonna get about 3 or 4 miles walking. DJI Pocket right now. That's what I'm on, the DJI Pocket. All right, how's everybody day? Excuse me. How's everybody day and all that, man? So if you didn't know, got a YouTube channel, Motivation and Consistency. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate everybody who like, share, subscribe. You know what I mean? Refer your friends to it and all that. It's kind of going crazy. I appreciate what I got, about 220 subscribers. Like, I definitely appreciate you all, man. Word. I see it pick up super quick. You know, always wanted to do the YouTube thing, but, you know, sometimes you worry about other people's opinions and all of that, man. So right now, like, I'm walking on the trail. See what I'm saying? Just came back from the gym, but yeah, I appreciate you guys 100%, man. More than you know. Let me get in the sun. You know what I mean? Got an ND filter on here right now, trying it out for the first time. Saturday morning, what time is it right now? It's 11. I went to the gym at 6 to about 8. Got to the house, made sure I did them push-ups and all that. Now I'm back out trying to get more cardio in. Feel me? But back to the situation. Motivation and Consistency is my YouTube channel. I appreciate you. Everybody who likes, share, and subscribe. Like I told you, I got about 220 subscribers. Trying to run it up. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate everybody who shared it, liked it. Make sure you go there. The main thing about the channel is always going to be about giving you some motivation, educating you in some things, giving you inspiration as well. You know what I'm saying? Because basically you see a lot of people doing all type of negativity. I ain't into that. I'm into getting to the bag, taking care of my family, and being happy. Feel me? Also on the Motivation and Consistency channel, every Sunday I got something called Soul Food Sunday. I know some people don't go to church or don't have time, so I try to give you some type of game that you could utilize for your upcoming week. Now, just because I call it Soul Food Sunday, I don't want you to not go to church. I'm just saying this is a little bit more game digested and a little bit more information that you could digest immediately and utilize it, and it's all positivity. But in return, like during my YouTube journey, one of the best things, man, is getting out of your comfort zone. Feel me? Like when you get out of your comfort zone, it's dope, man. You'd be surprised what you can accomplish and do. You know? So that's one of the biggest things I would say in general. Also, just getting into camera gear. You know, I went from the APC cameras, so I still got them. I got the Sony ZV-E10. So that was my first one. No, Sony ZV-1 was my first one. It was cool, but I needed more or less a mirrorless camera. You know what I'm saying? So did that. Met with my boy Jesus and my people's Miriam, right? Jesus is a techie dude, so Jesus put me onto the ZV line, the ZV-E10, or ZV-10, excuse me if I'm saying it wrong, ZV-E10, I believe, right? He had the A6600 and 6400. He put me on to a lot of things. It allowed me to understand what I'm looking for, so that's what I've been on. Because I had a couple people ask me, what do I edit my videos with? Or what do I use to record myself and things of that nature? You know what I mean? So basically, using the Sony ZV-E10 right now. Excuse me, that sun is crazy. I should have brought a different ND filter. So the Sony ZV-E10, but I'm either gonna get the Sony ZV-E1 full frame, or I'm gonna get the or the FX30, right? So I'm gonna get one of those two. This sun is killing me right now. I gotta learn this. I gotta learn these ND filters. I don't know. I never thought I'd like video camera, like make it like videography, so to speak, or vlogging, until I actually did it. I was like, yo, this is crazy dope. You know what I'm saying? And I like doing it for me, if not anybody else. Somebody asked me what lenses do I use. I got a ton of lenses, but my best lens right now for me, I got that Sony 11mm G lens, but that Sony 20mm G lens That's something special right there, man. That's something special right there. Like that G lens, that 20 millimeter, that's crazy. I've been using one of my homeboy Sony ZV-E1 with the 20 millimeter. That might be the next one, man. That right there is crazy. That's fire. Sun going this way. Let me go the other way. Let me see. I'm using this tracking on this gimbal right now. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to go on. There we go. There we go, we back. Definitely gonna have to do my research on how everybody be using this DJI Pocket 3. But that Sony ZV-E1, that had like same sensors, the FX3 they said, and A7S3. That one fire. You know what I'm saying? That one fire. That one's super fire. But now, I've been messing with the full frame cameras a lot more. I just like the overall result. APC cameras are fire too. It's just everything is different, right? You using it for different purposes depending on who you are and where you at in your journey. So if you can only afford an APC camera, you could get more than enough of what you need for YouTube, Instagram, things of that nature. But as you start just furthering your skills, you're gonna move up to a full frame most likely. Full frame lenses is more expensive. The camera's more expensive, you know what I'm saying? But I like both, man. I think I'm gonna really keep furthering my knowledge. Like, I'm still a novice. I'm in the beginning of everything, you know? But I'm getting good results, and I appreciate the individuals who actually look at my Instagram, which is Mr. Frequent Flyer Miles, or my TikTok, Unconventionally Miles, or they go to my YouTube. Like, I've been getting a good response, and I haven't been really knowing what I'm doing. Now I'm getting a little bit more familiar, or a lot more familiar with research, making sure I pay attention to certain channels, certain software, understanding how I like my video production to look, how I like it to sound, you know. Right now I'm using the DJIs right here. And then also as far as like my vlogging mic, man, it's on my face, man. My vlogging mic, I have I got the Rode right now. What is the Rode called? I got a Rode Go, Video Mic Go, I got that. And I got the Rode Video Mic Pro, excuse me. I got that one as well. It's kind of bulky. So when you out moving around and you don't really want individuals to know what you're doing, it's better to take the DJI Pocket 3 for me, because it allows me to kind of maneuver. Turn on, I don't got to do too much to it and just go from there. You know what I'm saying? So if you're inspiring to do content and take it seriously and really like do photography, or let me not say photography, I'm not into that yet. What's up, man? There we go. Photography or anything like that. Matter of fact, let me show y'all what I'm looking at. So this is what I'm looking at. I got an open area. You know what I'm saying? An industrial area where I just pretty much walk around, get it in. You know what I'm saying? Stay out of the way. In the nighttime, I ain't gonna lie, it'd be mad coyotes and all of that. You come out here in the nighttime with these bushes, they'll come and get you, man. So back to it. But yeah, like the DJI, I had it for quite some time. I'm not gonna say quite some time. I had it for a little while, messing around with my people, loan me theirs just to see if I like it. And it's like a one-stop shop, man. It gives you everything you need. So if you're starting out, I would say use your phone. If you could get a DJI at some point, get a DJI, right? If you want something small and you don't need too much, the DJI gives you everything. And I would get the creative combo because it comes with the microphone, it comes with everything you need, the gimbal, which is gonna stabilize your footage, which I'm using right now. Let me know if it's shaking or anything like that. But man, it's just dope. It's a blessing. It's a blessing to basically be able to provide content. People like it. People really resonate with it. Like that's the biggest pro. And I'm also able to touch on things that align with my spirit and what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? I met a lot of good individuals, great individuals, I should say, once I start doing content, whether they was individuals doing content or more or less they was someone who inspired me or gave me information that I could utilize to basically elevate my game, you know? You will rarely ever see me doing pranks, but I say that now, then I kind of understand how everything go. My pranks is gonna be real. Like, I'm not into like tricking people and all that. I be seeing some of it on YouTube. It be out of line. They be going too far, but that's just my opinion. Main thing for Saturday, just, man, make sure you stay motivated, man. Stay blessed. New Year's is coming up. I know individuals got New Year's resolutions and things that they want to do. Stick to it, man. Stick to it. You'd be surprised how far you could go if you stick to the goal. Just stick to the goal. Yeah, I got to get good on this joint tracking me. There we go. So do I got to keep it like this for it to track me? Maybe I got to keep it like this. Man, I'm trying to get 10,000 steps. I got about 8,000 steps today. You know what I mean? But yo, what's your passion project, man? Do y'all got any latest passion projects? And I'm about to be in Arizona soon. So when I get in Arizona, I want to try some new food places. I need more of like a Jamaican spot. A spot that got like Jamaican food. You know what I'm saying? So I want something like that. Also, I want to find a new gym and I want to find more creators. I know I'm a small channel at this moment, but you know, I'm here for the long haul. The turtle still finishes the race. I'm not running anybody else's race, but just stay consistent. But like, I'm looking for more creators in Arizona. Like, that's one thing. Like, I haven't seen too many creators in Arizona. In Vegas, I seen a ton. Cali got a ton. I haven't took my camera to New York too often yet, so when I'm in New York, it's a different vibe. You walking around with a camera, they think you up to something. You know what I'm saying? Word? Yeah, let me record my outdoor joint. Yeah, there we go. But yo, if it's any beginner content creators, what equipment you using? I see a lot of people using a phone. The biggest thing with me using my phone is like I'm always getting a call or a text. You see what I'm saying? And I don't want to put my phone on do not disturb or whatever, but I may get an important call for some business. So that's a little tough for me. Oh, another thing is if you using your phone or you got a backup phone, you could use it's the DJI phone gimbal. I seen a couple people with that and they did their thing. Like I was watching this girl in the airport. She did her thing. I'm looking at her. I had to walk up to her like, yo, how you do that? Like, you got a channel? She's like, nah, I just do it for fun. I'm like, let me get my life together and make sure I get on that. But 20 millimeter, so I think I'm gonna focus on the 20 millimeter lens, my own, the Sony ZV-E1 full frame, and basically an ND filter. I probably go Peter McKinnon Polar Pro joint. I think I'm gonna go with that. But I seen other ones like Nisi, and I just got to do my research. You know what I'm saying? This is my first time trying to put an ND filter on anything to just basically provide the right lighting. Because they said an ND filter is more or less like shades for your lens. And if I'm rambling, bear with me, man. This is my first real vlog, so to speak. I'm going to start vlogging and show you where I'm going, show you what I'm doing, edit it up right. But, you know, this right here is just called walk with me. Taking a walk around the block, see what's going on. I gotta look around, make sure there's no rodents and all that trying to jump out on me. Word. Another thing. Soul Food Sundays, the podcast, right? For me, it's my podcast by myself every Sunday, or at least every other Sunday. I might switch it up and do every other Sunday, but every Sunday that I give you Soul Food Sunday, I may give you a longer episode. You know what I'm saying? I may have some guests that I see that align with the message that we're trying to get out. But on top of that, me and my co-host, Freddie Flint Fred, you know what I'm saying? I know him as Frederico, but you know what I mean? Freddie Fly Clips. We got 2 Brains, 1 Goal. That's usually every other Friday. Make sure you check that out. 2 Brains, 1 Goal. You're going to see some clips and some episodes pretty much on my channel, on YouTube of the Motivation and Consistency. But if you want to see the full episode and get the full context of what's going on, I think y'all like it. We polar opposites, man. When it comes to podcast stuff, we polar opposites. You know what I'm saying? We're polar opposites. But that's what make it dope. It make it dope that we polar opposites, podcast-wise, but we got a lot of the same understanding and knowledge as far as people overall. And that's what you need sometimes. You don't need somebody to agree with you all the time. That's not what you want. You don't want somebody agreeing with you with everything you do. You can't learn from individuals that think like you only. You learn from individuals who don't think like you. You know what I'm saying? You'll learn from them. Everybody got different perspectives, you see? So, you know. Another thing is, if you haven't checked my podcast or if you haven't checked my clips and my reels on my YouTube, go check it out. Let me know what you think. I want engagement. You know what I'm saying? If you watching this and you're not subscribed, subscribe, man. It don't hurt you. And if it's something you don't like, I get it as well. I'll take all constructive criticism. You know? It's a learning experience. Sometimes you got to applaud people for even trying. Don't be the first one to bash somebody trying. You know what I'm saying? If you don't like it, move on. You're not going to ever catch me on there disrespecting somebody, though. You know what I'm saying? Even if they come at me, I ain't going to do that on camera. Right? I ain't going to put light to that. But, yo, let me ask y'all something. So I asked my co-host, Freddie, on the Two Brains, One Gold podcast. I said, yo, who's better to you? Jadakiss or Styles P? He like, I don't know. If you into hip hop or you know those two artists, who you feel is better and why? Jadakiss or Styles P? And I understand you could like better than them, but we all have a preference. You know what I'm saying? Because some people may like Jada for what he talk about. Some people may like Styles. Doesn't mean they're not great. It just means what's your preference? Or to re-ask that question, who's your preference? If you was listening to one of them, who would you want to listen to, Jadakiss or Styles P? Then another question was, who's better, Jadakiss or Fab? I know a ton of people who said Fab. I know a ton of people who said Jadakiss. And the reason that came up is because we was asking on a podcast where is a segment called like, who's better? Or who would you prefer? And he doesn't know it's a segment, but I ask him every time we got a podcast. You know what I'm saying? He could never answer the question. I told him if we on a podcast, we got to be able to debate. He want to play it safe. Like, yo, I can't choose. Come on, what y'all think about that? If you on a podcast, you should be able to debate and have dialogue on different opinions. Do you agree or disagree? If I'm wrong, cool, I'll own up to it, but I don't feel like I am. You know what I'm saying? Another thing. I know on the West Coast there's a ton of Lakers fans. I know that for sure. My question to you is, what changes do you think the Lakers should make? So far, do you like J.J. Redick's coaching style? Like, do you like his coaching style? And do you think AD can continuously average 32 and 11? I think he averaging like 2 blocks right now. Lastly, are the Lakers better off with Anthony Davis being the face of the organization or LeBron? Me personally, I know LeBron is getting a little older and he got to play his spots. You know what I mean? Because when Anthony Davis, my opinion, when Anthony Davis don't play, the Lakers really don't got a chance to win because AD is such a defensive presence and he changes the look of the game for the Lakers. But when Anthony Davis has to play against Jokic or he has to play against Embiid or Giannis or big-time big men, that he can't be the primary person of the offense, right? And you got a lot more people who could guard LeBron at this point because that's one of my favorite players in the league, if not my favorite player. He's not the same player as far as explosiveness. As far as intelligence, that man is smarter than ever, right? So you got to give him chances to pick his spots. You know what I'm saying? But do you think the Lakers are better suited when Anthony Davis is the face or LeBron is the face and everything runs to them? So far, everything is running through Anthony Davis. Everything looks good. LeBron is playing around that. LeBron is picking his pockets, getting his points. Austin Reeves is getting his points. D'Angelo Russell, I feel like, I'm not going to say you need to trade him. You need to figure it out because I don't think all the pieces match at the moment, right? And then I know I asked a ton of questions and I'm rambling, right? So let me go back. What do you think? Do you think the NBA, do you think the Lakers are better suited when Anthony Davis is the face and everything runs through him, or LeBron is the face and everything runs through him, right? Do you think the Lakers should have Austin Reeves and D'Angelo Russell on the team together, or you should trade one of them and try to get a different piece? And whatever you say, just explain why. You know what I'm saying? Explain why in the comments. Why? Another thing is, what do you feel about Rui Hachimura? Right? I feel like he can definitely be a piece, but I think he needs to get more of a bag. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like he has enough of a bag to get into his position, not his positions, to his secrets of getting the ball and doing a move. Like a lot of times, if he can't blow by you with strength or the first step, he basically shoots a fadeaway or shoots a pull-up, right? And those are line drive pull-ups, and a lot of those be long mid-range shots will lead to big misses and breakaway rebounds. You know what I'm saying? That's just my opinion. That's just my opinion as far as the Lakers. Do you like how JJ Redick coaches? I got to look at it more. It looks like they run in some form of motion, like through a triangle offense. It looks so much like the triangle to me, where everything is starting from the high post through AD, right? Another thing, shout out to the Cleveland Cavaliers, man. They doing their thing, man. 10-0. I didn't think they was going to scorch the Warriors like that. They was blowing them out by like 30 yesterday. Everybody was pulling up from half court, it felt like. You know what I mean? Is the Cleveland Cavaliers really contenders in your opinion? I know it's still early. It's 10, 11 games in for some teams. It's about 9 or 11 games for most teams. But what do you think? Know what I mean? Last topic on sports. What do you feel about the Clippers? Like, the Clippers who the Clippers beat last night? Clippers just beat somebody last night. It looked good. The Clippers just beat somebody last night. It looked real good. You know what I mean? And I was like, damn, they doing all this without Kawhi. They doing all this without Kawhi. Come on, man. There we go. They doing all this without Kawhi, so that was fire. What do you think about them? Is it over for Kawhi? I hope not. You know what I'm saying? Is it over for Kawhi? Yeah, I hope it's not over for Kawhi, man. And also, I feel like, do you feel like the NBA is the same? You know what I'm saying? Do you feel like the NBA is the same? What does that mean? Do you still love the NBA like you first loved it when you first seen basketball? Something feels off. You know what I mean? There's a lot of different narratives going on. There's a lot of different young players that's dead nice, but I don't know if they're able to carry the torch. The Suns in Dallas was a good game. I hated how it ended. The Suns in Dallas was a good game. I ain't gonna even lie. KD and Kyrie was going at it. You know what I mean? KD, it looked like KD he finally found his, it felt like KD finally found his groove, man. And when I say finally found his groove, things are running through KD. You could clearly tell, like, yo, it has to run through him. They not fighting for the ball. And no offense to Devin Booker, I don't feel like Devin Booker is doing too much, but he had 13 yesterday. I need Devin Booker to average like 24, 25, pick his spots. But at the end of the day, you got to play the mismatch. And Tyus Young, I believe that's the right brother. He was a good pickup for them, man. He was a good pickup, man. He's a great point guard. He doesn't make a lot of bad decisions, and that's highly important. You know what I mean? So that's extremely dope as well. You feel me? That's just some things I'm talking about at the moment, you know? But yeah, once again, I just want to get my extra. Yeah, I got about 500 more steps. I just wanted to get some steps in, take the DJI out, talk about some things, let you guys know I appreciate you taking the time to look at my clips, look at my YouTube, share, like, comment. You know what I mean? I definitely want more engagement. So if you're not following me on YouTube, feel free to subscribe, man. You know what I'm saying? Let the algorithm know what I'm doing, what's going on, get it out to more people. I got a lot of different things to talk about, whether it's motivation, education, consistency, whether it's basketball, whether it's business, whether it's sports, whether it's about just financially investing. You know what I'm saying? So I got a lot of things to talk about, and I have the background in it to talk about it also. Have several degrees, if you didn't know, several degrees, several universities, and I have the experience overall, like being in it, whether I learned from failing, or I succeeded from just going out there and getting it. You know, if you didn't work out today, try to go outside and get about 2,000 steps in, walk 2 to 5 miles, you know what I'm saying, and just go from there, man. Right? It ain't all about mental health. It's about physical health as well. That doesn't mean lift a bunch of weights or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? You still want to get out there and make sure you're doing what you need to do. So I must try to do a vlog every day, whether it's 15, 10, 20 minutes, put it out there, unedited, unfiltered, you know what I'm saying, and go from there. Appreciate you guys once again. Motivation and consistency on YouTube, Unconventionally Miles on TikTok, Mr. Frequent Flyer Miles on Instagram. Let me know if y'all think I should make the same name for all my platforms so it's easier for people to find me. Because people know me for different things. I had a couple people tell me that, but I'm a man who wears many hats. And then lastly, let me ask you this. What is the best beginner camera you would say for somebody on a budget? Would it be the Sony ZV-E 10 Mark 1 or Mark 2? I think the Mark 1 is the way to go. You get the Mark 1 with an 11 millimeter. It's on sale right now. You'll be all right. If you don't want something with a mirrorless lens, you want something a little bit cheaper, I think the Sony ZV-1 or the Sony ZV-1F. Just the distance from how far you can hold the camera and what it captures, I think is fire. Lastly, this DJI, man, is amazing. This joint is amazing. It's doing exactly what I needed to do. I don't got to adjust no lenses, just no aperture. You just got to know the range you want. If you want a far range, if you want a close range, you just got to know the range you want. You know what I'm saying? So I'm up out of here. Little Saturday walk with me episode. You know what I'm saying? Any tips, tricks, let me know. Yo. Also, if you know somebody who's really good with explaining how the DJI information go, and just learning some things, let me know. I want to follow them. I got to get good with this DJI. Motivation and consistency. Let me turn this way. Motivation and consistency, a.k.a. Unconventionally Miles, Mr. Frequent Flyer Miles. I'm out. Appreciate you.